Hi, I just wanted to touch base with you. I was hoping that some of you could get on this call with me, but I understand for my ladies in Ireland, you're asleep now because it's, what is it, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and then it's 7 p.m. over here, and gosh, it's so warm. It's so warm, it's crazy. I think it's still 30 degrees and I love it and all, but it makes you so dehydrated and then you're not sleeping properly. And then I'm trying to drink more, but of course I've been working a lot and I've been stressing a lot trying to make this program the best that it can be for everyone. And wouldn't you know that I got the worst migraine this morning ever, like ever. It was so bad. I was blind. I was seeing stars. This part of my frontal lobe was like so painful. Somehow I passed out and I went to sleep. And I slept for 3 hours thanks to Samantha, who had taken Roman for a few hours because I really needed it. And that's the thing with this weather. It's just like it really drains you. It's amazing and we love the summer and it's great to get out in the fresh air and get our vitamin D, but it's so exhausting, like it really drains you. So it's important to obviously stay hydrated. Is very, very important for our cells to function. And I know this, and even I forget to drink water because we get so distracted in life. But I try to keep this in my bag and everywhere I go. So every time it empties, I will refill it, and it comes in my bag, it comes in my gym bag, it comes in the car, it's beside my bed. It's pretty much my best friend. Is that sad to say that a swell bottle is my best friend? Well, and anyway, it's great. I mean, they're not cheap, but they're amazing. They're totally worth it. And they're stylish. Like, it looks pretty cool. Anyway, so staying hydrated is important. And I just happened to mention sleep there as well. So I'm just going to go into, because I plan to do a more in-detail video or article. I haven't quite decided. It will depend on what people would rather see from me about sleep and the benefits of sleep and weight loss. So I'll touch base in our secret health group tomorrow and see would people rather an article that they can sit down and read, or just maybe a 10-minute video that they could watch when they get a chance. So when it comes to sleep, especially for weight loss, sleep is so important. And people, we don't really discuss sleep, and your doctors generally will not discuss sleep unless you go to them and say you're struggling with sleep or I can't fall asleep. They don't really explain what sleep is, and they don't go into much detail. So putting it simply, well, sleep basically is us pretending to be dead for a short period of time. So we're pretending to be dead, but we're not really dead. So that's what sleep is. And sleep is our chance for our body to recover and do any necessary repairs that it needs to do. So if we haven't got enough sleep, then obviously we're not getting the repairs that we need, and therefore the following day our body is not functioning the way it should be functioning. So studies have proven that one night of sleep deprivation can make you as insulin resistant as a type 2 diabetic. That's after one night's sleep. That's crazy, but most people don't realize this, and your doctors don't go into much detail with you about this, or explaining how important sleep is or the benefits of sleep. So as well, if we are not sleeping correctly, what's going to happen is our body is going to crave more sugar for us to get energy. And when we are craving sugar and we're tired, we're more likely to just give in to those cravings and just reach for the nearest carbohydrates. So what happens is your brain is going to remember if you've ever had ice cream or chocolate or Pringles or anything, a cinnamon roll, your brain remembers that, and your brain knows, hey, this is a quick way for me to get some sugar up here so I can function properly. So your brain needs to be fed. So when you're really tired, your brain is going to say, hey, we know that there is a Twix in the house, or we know that we have some whole grain bread, and we're going to go for that because we need our quick energy fix. And of course, because we're tired, we're moving slower, we're less likely to be energetic. What does that mean? That means that we are burning less calories than we would like to be burning, especially if we're consuming all these extra calories. We would like to have more energy or be expending more energy. So that's another thing why sleep is so important, because it's going to help us control our cravings and make wiser, smarter choices for food, and especially have more energy to be getting our daily walks in and doing a bit more exercise. So let me see. I know you guys are doing excellent. So this week, your choice in the online drop of dress size program, your 2 eating styles are, they're 2 that I like to incorporate into my clients' programs, and they are no carbs after lunch. So this means that for weight loss, we're trying to stick to 2 servings of carbohydrates a day. So you're having 1 for breakfast and 1 for lunch. We're going to try and avoid carbohydrates for snacking, because I would like you to get into the habit of getting off or being dependent on carbohydrates, and learning more about the other foods that you can be going for first, and that I would like you to have in your cupboard or your fridge. So not being so dependent or addicted to carbohydrates. So we're going to have 1 for breakfast and 1 for our lunch, and then we're going to have not as many in the evenings for a couple of reasons. I want you to train yourself to gradually get off being dependent on carbohydrates as well. As we come into the evening, our stress levels, our cortisol levels, they tend to lower, so we start to calm down, our body starts to relax, our energy levels start to slow down, so we don't need all this excess sugar from carbohydrates floating around our muscles. So that's one reason why we do that. So some people like to do that because they're not quite ready to give up carbohydrates just yet in total. So this is a gradual way to get people off. And of course, you're going to message me, you're going to check in the group, you're going to check in the health group to see what are your best options for carbohydrates. And what I would like you to go to, I've already given you a grocery list and your lunch cookbook and your checklist. And then this week we'll see the release of the cocktail cookbook, which I'm excited for because it's summer. Summer break is upon us, barbecue season is upon us, so the cocktails are going to be a great one. I really love some of them, and like there's some really excellent cocktails, and I specifically picked my 5 favorite ones, and they're skinny cocktails, of course, and yes, they do include alcohol. But like the advertisements say, drink sensibly. And then you will get the snack list as well. So the snack list is going to be one that you're going to use to be making your more smarter choices on what snacks you can go for. I would probably encourage you to maybe make sure that you have 5 or 6 of the snack options in your house at all times, so you're not stuck and you don't fall off the wagon, as they say. The second eating style is we're going 0 carbs. 0 carbs from today until Friday at 6 p.m. And the reason I'm saying only Friday at 6 p.m. is because it's not going to be easy, especially for a lot of people that are addicted to carbohydrates. So if we can just focus on getting you till 6 p.m. on Friday, then whatever you may like to reward yourself with on Friday evening, maybe an ice cream, maybe some chocolate, maybe a glass of red wine, whatever, that is going to be your reward. And then we're going to go a little bit easier on the weekend, but I will be in touch with each of you in the program over the weekend. So by going, you hopefully hopefully, will have read my article on why we want to try and eliminate as many carbohydrates as we can out of our diet and maybe go wheat free. There is a fabulous book out there called Wheat Belly by Dr. William Davis. I would encourage you all to read that, especially anyone that is having issues with digestion or maybe IBS. Dr. William Davis, he's a brilliant guy, and he has done a lot of research on the impact of wheat and carbs on the human body. So I would say, if you can, I think it's on Audible. You should be able to get on Audible, so check that out. Or even I can send you a link through Amazon where you can check that out there too. So going zero carbs, you're going to see some pretty fast changes. Like within 24 hours, you're going to feel different. Bloating, discomfort is going to go down. As the days go on until you get to your 5-day mark, you're going to see some changes. Your mood is going to lift. Maybe any headaches that you've been suffering with will be gone. Your skin will start to clear up. You will have more energy. You'll find you're pooping more regularly. So that's going to obviously impact your digestive system. So of course we want to be pooping properly. Otherwise we're not eliminating all the toxins from our body, and if we're retaining toxins, then of course we're retaining all these bad fats and growing more fat cells that we don't want. So we want to be eliminating everything. And back to where our water comes in. Water is going to help us eliminate everything. So the zero carbs is excellent. It's one I'll try to do on alternating weeks. I will try to do zero carbs. What I'll generally do is maybe have a green shake for breakfast with some protein, and then my snacks throughout the morning, I might have some nuts and some fruit. Then lunch will maybe be, I will have some non-fat Greek yogurt with some hemp seeds, some shredded coconut. I will rotate between 100% pure maple syrup, pure or raw honey, and organic coconut syrup. So that will top my yogurt. And I drink a lot of tea, so I will have a lot of tea during the day. I like tea. The idea behind tea, and when I recommend my clients to drink tea, is I want you to drink so much tea that your pee is clear. So I will have 2 cups of green tea a day. I will have maybe 2 cups of black tea. I will maybe have another cup of rooibos tea and maybe a chai tea as well, and then I'll have my water in between that. And some days if I need an extra boost, I will have my bulletproof coffee as well. And I do favor my bulletproof coffee if I'm doing some intermittent fasting and I like to train on an empty stomach just to get those fat cells moving. I will have a bulletproof coffee because that's going to give me the extra bit of energy and mental focus that I need when I hit the gym while in a fasted state. So that is it for right now, because there's a lot more to come throughout the program. I definitely want to touch on hormones a lot more, and the thyroid, maybe digestion, and if anyone else would like me to cover any other topics, or maybe I can show you some specific styles of trainings or move for a certain body part, then of course I would be happy to do that. So I would just encourage you to drop me a message or a comment, or you know where to find me at this stage. I should hope so, or my marketing is not going very well. That's for another day. Okay, anyway, so I hope you all get back in touch with me and let me know where you may be having issues. I try my best to explain all these topics and tools and skills that I'm teaching you to be the optimum you, and to of course drop your dress size in the clearest, simplest way that I can, because I don't want to overwhelm people with too much information. So I'm just going to keep it as simple as I can, and then if you need a bit more in-depth information from me, you can reach out and contact me. Okay, have a great day. I'm going to go for a walk now, get some fresh air, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for day 7, and all the emails will be issued in the AM. Okay, good night, everyone. Bye. Bye. Bye.